What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Marco Chinoco, black belt on the Marcelo Garcia, 5-time world champion. Guys, in today's lesson, I'm super excited to show you guys this one. I haven't shown that yet, but it's for those who likes to play leg lasso and who already be playing leg lasso. See, I'm gonna show you guys 10 keywords to make your detail of the leg lasso stronger. Okay, so 10 tips to watch out, because if you're not sweeping the person, maybe you're getting guard pass, or maybe you're losing the leg lasso so easy. So these 10 tips gonna help you guys elevate the leg lasso and help you guys understand more what's going on into the leg lasso. Okay, so detail number one, I mentioned this one a lot. Do not pull the lasso flat. Do never pull lasso flat. Don't get lazy. So for example, if you hit, right? So tip that you have to keep eyes on. I don't want to open my guard and then from here, throw my lasso right there. Which, this is not gonna take you much far. If you like to play shallow lasso, doesn't matter. Open, shallow lasso, and put a shallow lasso. If you like to play deep lasso, sideways, put your foot there and remain sideways. Why? Because that's where your power comes from once you go here and open up that way. If you put yourself flat here, you won't be able to open much and you're gonna get stuck in your own game. Okay, so please do not play lasso flat. Do not pull lasso flat. Okay, so now detail number two, which I believe is one that happens the most, especially when you train someone and someone expects to do lasso. So detail number two, when I play lasso, Matt bring his elbow in. So once I get to my side, and now he bring the elbows in when I'm about to pull lasso. Exactly. So you want to avoid this. The best way, don't do it. Doesn't matter if our elbows tight. Don't put your foot, keep your elbow tight. Don't put your foot right here, because it's so dangerous. He can go for the steamer lock and he can break your foot easy. So whenever he goes, he knows that I'm gonna go for the lasso. He close the elbow, foot on the shoulder, push him away, and then dig a foot in. See that? So once I'm here, he locks in. Doesn't matter how tight, how strong he is. Foot on the shoulder, push him away and pull the hand where my foot gonna go there and have the lasso deep. Okay? So just give the person a push and then it's gonna be a lot easier. So let's move on to the detail number three. Once you play lasso, potentially the person, once I put the lasso, the person start moving back. Just keep the sleeves. Keep the sleeves and don't freak out. Because in order for the person to do something, they have to use hands. So for example, if Matt starts to circle around, I place my foot on the hip, reset. Just keep playing this game. And by any case, he start breaking this grip, for example, he start moving back, I break this grip, I come up, get a collar grip, which is a very easy way to grab, and then bring the person back by the collar and stay tight. Okay, and then from here, grips on it. So hold the sleeves or hold the collar. Preferable sleeves, because you control the person's upper body a lot more. Okay, so let's move to the detail number four, which I believe is like one of the most important one. When the person stands up, right? When the person stands up, move this way. I put my lasso in and he stands up. If my feet's on the hip, I'm gonna lose the leverage. That's fact. He's gonna start deadlift and I'm lose my grip. A lot of pressure into here. So once I'm here, I wanna put my lasso into his back. Okay? Because I wanna keep the weight. If he's on the knees, I will keep on his hip, because I use pressure on deep lasso. But since he stand, I lose leverage. I place right there on the back. Now I get here. You can keep the sleeves or keep the collar. When the person stands up, go for the collar, because you keep the person's posture low. So now posture up. No way. You don't have to be stronger to maintain this. This foot on the back helps you a lot, keeping the pressure of the hook on the back, okay? So let's move on to the detail number 5 here, where the person step over your bottom leg, okay? Lasso the person, stuff the bottom leg, boom, pinch your knees, tight, okay? So what I want to do here, I want to give up on this grip, come up my elbow. Now with the lasso grip, the lasso leg, I'm gonna push Matt away, bumping him away. Look what he's doing. He's letting go to post. He might open his leg because he cannot keep my leg in balance at the same time. Whenever he loosens it up, back my foot on the mat, on the hip, reset the grips. So once again, he step up, boom, come up on your knee, elbow, push him forward, and now reset. And that's the game. Do this drill until you get used to, okay? So let's move on to the detail number 6, where when the person wanted to pass your guard, one of the most common target, they wanted to pin your hip, okay? So do not let the person pin your hip. So for example, a lasso here, he might stuff the leg, and now he covered up my knee, and now stay tight on my hip right here. So do not let it get that far. Do not let it get that far. So what I'm gonna do, I move my hip back, use my bottom leg, foot on the biceps, keep the person in front of your chest. If he goes again, that way, boom, stuff the knees. Yes, from here, pinch your knees. If he's on top of your knees, don't let him pin your hip. You roll him that way just to make him lose balance. Look, I'm gonna go that way, boom, he comes back, I'm back on it. So do not let the person collapse the knees and pin the hip, okay? Detail number 7, do not let the person hold your collar. Do not let the person hold your collar. Lasso guard, he holds my collar. Now maybe yes, and now start pulling himself in. Big problem. Make sure block by the biceps, bring your foot to the hip, okay? It's a very good drill. This one, when the person step your leg, when the person hold the collar. How to break this collar grip? Don't just do this, it's not gonna break. Use upper body to extend him away. And now he stuffed my legs, boom, go for the collar. With my knee on the hip, circle around a little bit. No, circle around this way. With my knee on the hip, I use as a frame and break the collar grip. And then from here, keep this grip, leg comes out, block, okay? So now detail number 8 is very similar, but this time do not let the person hold the sleeves. Detail 7 collar, detail 8 number on the sleeves. Same thing. He holds my sleeves, and now he's gonna start pulling myself in and get me flat, and that's a big problem. Do not let that happen. If you let that happen, the person gets ahead of the game. So keep eyes on, and once he's here, you circle here. If you cannot break, use the outside leg, boom, break the grip. If I'm here, you start circling around, I lost here. Use my knee to break the grip, bring back. So there's always a way to break this grip, okay? And detail number 9, same thing, he holds my pants. Do not let the person hold the pants. Why? Because the person put pressure on his shoulders and start against here, and then if they break, if they hold it, the best way to break is kick the leg and pull the lasso, boom. But what happens if you hold this one? It's even easy. I break, kick the grip, and then hold it. If the person holds my pants, collapse my knee together, that's what he wants. Don't let the person even smell the pants, collar, or sleeves, okay? And then detail number 10, which is the most important thing, do not let the person only for one grip. You need to hold your secondary grip, is the most important thing. Okay, detail number 10, I would say requires both sleeves and the shallow and the deep lasso. Okay, shallow lasso, the person circle around easy. Deep lasso, you keep the person away from you. Okay, so priority here is lasso, secondary grip. Don't play lasso only for one hand, because that's the hand that he used to stuff your leg, that's the hand you use to hold your collar, and that's the hand you hold to use your sleeves, okay? So always the secondary grip. I believe the secondary grip is the most important grip, okay? And then from here, for example, if you play spider, you have both grips. Now, if you play spider for one grip, he cleaned up and now start giving me a hard time. The lasso guard is not different, okay? So if you pay attention on those 10 points, on the 10 keywords for you to build a game, I do believe that your lasso game is gonna be another level, okay? So keep eyes on those 10 details to elevate your lasso game. If you have if you pay attention, drill those 4, if you go into a connection, lasso connection, think about those 10 elements, you're always gonna be successful with your connection, okay? So if you like to check it out, my instructionals about lasso, so go check it out, BJ Fanatic. I'm gonna put the link right here. I just filmed my 3rd series about leg lasso, the lasso transition, so make sure I'm gonna put it out there once available, so make sure you guys check it out, okay? So thank you so much, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and help grow. Thank you so much. Big us.